If you've ever wanted the ability to easily record widescreen and portrait videos at the same time, this new feature inside of Ecamm Live lets you do it easily, whether it's for actual recordings, but also for live streams too. And this isn't just a simple, let's take the widescreen version and let's crop into a portrait version. This can really transform the way that you're creating content and live streams. And it can also save you a ton of work in your editing afterwards, trying to make your widescreen video look good in a portrait format. So I'm over in Ecamm, and this feature is brand new. This is available in the beta version of Ecamm, so we'll be rolling out to the main version at some point. But also, if you're a paying customer of Ecamm, you can easily grab the beta version, and I'll have a link to that in the description box below. So we're currently set here as a widescreen live stream or widescreen recording. To switch this, if we come up here to options, now under video shape, we've got this dual mode option, horizontal and vertical. And when we pick this, it's now giving us both layouts here on the screen. So again, I love that this works for recording and not just live stream. So we can trigger here, do we want to stream, do we want to record? We can actually do both if we'd like, but I'm going to leave it here as recording. So right now what we're seeing here is my main camera, the cam link, and it's just split between the two different views. There's no customization or anything applied to it. But this does mean that I'm going to need to sit in the middle of the shot here so that it looks good enough for both formats. But normally when I would be shooting in here, I would be off center. So if I'm in my regular position here now, you can see that the widescreen one looks good, but the portrait one doesn't. But let's go ahead and customize this up. So I'm going to go ahead and add another copy of my camera here. So we can see this is here now. I can either add it to here, customize it up. This isn't a full Ecamm tutorial. We have one of those. It's linked in the description. But I can now drag whatever I want here over to this other window. And we can then scale it up and make it look the way that we want from there. So even if I'm framed off to the left on the main one, I can make sure that the one on the right is exactly where we want it. Meaning that when we hit record now, I'm framed up perfectly in both of them. But really, this is also the tip of the iceberg. We can have different scenes we can switch between. So let's go ahead and find our scenes window. Now we can duplicate this, or we could make a new scene from scratch. So let's open up our second copy of this now, and maybe we'll switch this camera here to the built-in MacBook one. Oh, that looks terrible, doesn't it? So you're not even limited to just using the one camera for both recording. You might have a camera that's dedicated to the portrait one that you could set up for the portrait recording, and one, not this one, that looks better than this, for the widescreen. So again, you're able to record the one piece of content multiple ways. But jumping back to our scenes, let's do a total new scene here, so nothing in it. Let's grab a background image, drag that in. Let's scale it up. And now we can duplicate it for the portrait version too. And now let's bring in our cameras. Let's switch this to the better camera. And maybe we don't want it full screen. Maybe we want to have a bit of a border around it for our recording. Maybe we'll customize this up. Let's give it rounded corners. Okay, so maybe that's how we want our main one. And then let's duplicate this for the other side. We can crop this down for our portrait version. Maybe something like this. Drag it over. There you go, pretty good. Now you've got the ability to build these scenes out as you normally would with Ecamm, with the ability to bring in guests, all of your placeholders for text and for titles, bringing up comments and stuff on screen, screen shares, playing videos, all of that stuff. So you can have that all set up in your scenes and you're just clicking between them when you're recording or when you're live. So we've enabled streaming here. If we come down the bottom as if we we're going to start a new stream or schedule one up, we'd add our destination as normal. So you can see here that I've got the ability for YouTube to choose either horizontal or vertical, or I can actually do both. And this will actually create two separate streams for you, one for portrait, one for landscape, and it's fully managed all from the layouts and things in here. Now that also works with other live streaming platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and everything as well. And if we come back and deselect it, if we just want to record our content in here, which is the piece that I'm really just blown away with right now. So we just have that selected, come down the bottom here, hit record. We're then presenting our video here, exactly how we want it. Again, could be switching and stuff if we need to. We can stop our recording. And then when we go to see our files we've recorded, so we have our full recording here of each of the formats. So here's our widescreen one. Here is the portrait one. Awesome. Now, I also love that you've got the option in here to customize up the quality of each of the two recordings or live streams as well. So if we go to options, horizontal canvas size. You can see currently set to 1080, but maybe I could choose 1440p for horizontal. And then for the vertical, maybe we only want to broadcast in 720. We've got the option here to choose those. So they really are almost treated like two separate instances of Ecamm Live inside of one, which is awesome. Now, if you like what you've seen here, but you haven't used Ecamm before, then check out the video linked on screen where I step you through the process of how to get it set up and how to use it. And if you're someone who loves geeking out on stuff like this, like I do, then you'll also probably love the video linked on screen where I take you through how we're now using AI to analyze and review our videos before it goes live, because AI can now see what is actually happening inside your videos. So check those out. As always, bunch of other links and resources in the description box below, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.
All right, so I'm currently at my dashboard on smmshiba.com. And do not get confused by the website names. SMM Shiba and SMM Dodge are actually the same website. So all you have to do once you've created yourself an account here is to go on list, click on this category icon, select, and here you want to select something, basically any option that says you from with video. So I'm going to choose this one right here, and this should be already fine. 2014, 2017, yeah. Now I'm going to click on buy, confirm, and now you can go onto your product orders and you will see this is pending. All right, the order is now completed. This didn't even take 2 minutes. What you want to do now is you want to copy that ID, and we want to be organized, right? Especially if we have multiple channels, you will not find them again. So make sure to save it somewhere.